Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to demonstrate how to create a fresh installation of osTicket on Ubuntu operating system, and I'm just going to use quite a few things. I have an Apple MacBook Air, and an old version of it has been sitting here for quite some time, and I don't really have much use for it. So instead of throwing it away, what I have intended to do is to install a new operating system on it. So as you can see, it's just right here, and but before doing that, I have decided to create a bootable USB device using a software called Rufus. I've already done that. If you wish to know how to do that, you can just go on Google and Google for Rufus and how to get it done. So I have the device sitting here already, which is this one right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and then open the laptop, and I will stick the bootable USB device that I've already prepared right in the slot here. So just stick it in right there, and so in order to boot into an external device, it all depends on the hardware you are using. Like I said, I'm using an old MacBook Air, and to do that I have to press two buttons. I have to press the power button and then immediately press the option key. So first I press the power button and then press the option key. So, and as you can see, it's giving me an option right there to boot into an external device. So to get to that, I have to use my right arrow key and move to that, and then hit enter on my keyboard. So as you can see here, is beginning to boot. So it's just going to go through a couple of steps to install the new operating system on the device. So most likely going to take just a few minutes to get that done. So in this case, I'm actually using Lubuntu, which is a specific flavor of Ubuntu, and it's pretty light and allows me to use very minimal resources to do what I want to do with it. Okay, so actually I've just arrived on this screen, which allows me to select between trying Lubuntu or installing Lubuntu. So I'm going to select install Lubuntu. So the installation process will begin with quite a couple of steps. So most of the time, while the thing is going, I'm actually going to be using the default settings. So I'll just go ahead and click on next, and then in this page I have to select my time zone. So as you can see here, New York time zone is the one that is pretty close to me, and so I will click on next, and then here is my keyboard layout. So I'm just going to go ahead with the default, select next, and then the next page is the installation mode. So I will use the normal installation. Go ahead and click on next, and this page allows me to select what kind of installation I really want. if the what kind of device, I have to select device. So my option here is to erase the entire disk, so I'll go ahead and then click the button by close to erase disk. So I've selected that, and I'll go ahead and select next. So this page will allow me to put in a couple of information about myself. So I'm going to go ahead and enter my name, and then I will have to create a name for my login and the name for the computer as well as the password. So as you can see here, I've already entered the necessary information that is required on this page. I've put in my name and the name I want to use to log into the system, and I've also created my computer name and the password associated with it. So I will go ahead and click on next. So here is just a summary of the things I've done already. The system is actually letting me know what I've done so far, if I may want to make any change. So I will simply click and go back and make that change and come back. But here everything is looking good, so I will just click on install. So it's giving me a warning right now that is going to erase everything in the disk. So I'm good with that, so I'll click on install now. So the installation process will begin. It's going to take a couple of minutes to get that done. So while I'm waiting for that to get to the next action from me, so we'll stop the video for now and I'll get back on as soon as it's done. So the installation process is completed, as you can see here on the screen. So what I will do now is to restart, and I will simply click done, and then the system will allow me to pull out the installation medium, which is the USB device. I'm just going to go ahead and then pull it out and then hit enter on my keyboard. So as you can see here, the entire installation process has been completed, and now I now have a brand new operating system sitting on an old MacBook Air, and everything is looking really good. So in the next video, I'm going to show how to install osTicket on this beautiful system that is sitting here. So as you can see, the installation process has been completed already. So I have a fresh install of Lubuntu operating system on this device running now. Right now the problem that I have is I don't have internet, specifically Wi-Fi, because I intend to use Wi-Fi. So what I have decided to do is to first connect this system to the internet using the Ethernet cable, which is what you see here is blinking. And so to install the Wi-Fi driver, I have to determine which kind of Wi-Fi driver the system actually needs by running just a specific command. So I'm going to go ahead and then run this command to see what it will require. So So looking at it, what it actually wants is the system uses a Broadcom Wi-Fi card. So I'll have to run the next command to see if I can install it. I already have Ethernet, like I said, connected to this device using Ethernet cable, but I want to use Wi-Fi. So I'll run the next command to see what happens. So first and foremost, I have to update the packages. So by running the following command, okay, I think I have a problem, so I have to bring it back again. So it was missing letter A's. So we need my password. So I'll go ahead and then type in the password. So it's updating the packages. Most likely going to take a while, so I will pause the video and I'll get back on once it's done. As you can see, the progress bar, the one that is looking green, is starting to load, and it takes some time. So I'll pause the video once again and I'll get right back on. So the update process is completed. So I have to run the next command to see if I can install the driver. Yeah, so it's actually telling me that there's an error, unable to locate package bcmwl-kernel-source. So that doesn't work. So I'm going to try something else and see if that works out. I would like to clear my screen, and it's pretty too much stuff on it, so I have to just clear it out. Okay, so I've cleared my screen, so I have to go ahead and then run the next command and see if there's going to be some changes. Okay. Okay. All right. So I run an update once again. Okay. I like to clear my screen again, and then try to install a different Broadcom Wi-Fi driver and see if that works out. Okay. Okay, so that installation is completed. So for it to take effect to work. So I have to reboot the system. I have to run the next command. So allow the system to reboot. Okay, so the system has completed the reboot process. So I'm just gonna pause for now and see if the Wi-Fi driver has been loaded. So I'm going to go ahead and check for the Wi-Fi driver if it's been loaded.